Hello everyone, this is Talk Time with Cynthia. I'm coming today. I gotta put my lipstick on, y'all. Okay. Get beautiful. Something got on my lip. Take that off. But today I'm coming because I want to do part 2 of the articles I was reading, because I promise y'all I'll come back and finish up because I didn't have time to do it on the other videos. I mean the first video, so that was part 1. And this one's gonna be part 2. And like I said, if y'all don't like me reading articles and stuff, then y'all let me know. Otherwise, this is what it is, chickadees. So let me log in to my computer. And my daughter probably looking at me because it's her computer, but that's all right too. So today I'm drinking water and with limes in it. I know you probably can't see the limes. Let me see if I can pull one up so you can see it. And this is my little Hawaiian cup or whatever. I call it my Hawaiian cup. Might not be, child. Got the flowers on it, so I'm gonna pick one up so you'll see it. I got my limes in my water. You got the lime and the coconut. See, you got lime water. So, but yeah, make sure y'all drink plenty of water. You know, it flushes all the impurities out of your system and stuff. And it makes you feel better. And believe it or not, whenever I have headaches and stuff, that, you know, a lot of times it let me know I haven't had my proper water intake. So, as soon as I drink my water, my headache go right away. Okay? But yeah, make sure y'all drink plenty of water, okay? So, our subject today is, this is a part 2. And just random acts of kindness from people. And like I said on part 2, is we out here and we loving and we're kind, and this great nation is full of loving and kind people. So you just have to extend yourself and lend yourself out to that kindness and be a part of that love that's a part of this great nation. We might not have started off right, but we're trying to end right. And I want to be a part of that. I want to use this platform to do that. Just like I've been saying, I want to use my platform for good, to unite us. And I just feel like that's possible. A whole lot of people feel like it's not, though. I'm going to tell you the truth. But I feel like on some level it's possible. I'm not saying everybody going to come together, but I believe that it's going to be a great amount of us going to come together, and the differences between us ain't going to matter. The only thing going to matter is love and kindness. Okay, let me go ahead on and read. And then, so it says, how did she know? Okay. It says, I was driving across country to start a new job. What began as a fun adventure turned into a nightmare when I realized I had ran through most of my money and still had a ways to go. I pulled over and let the tears flow. That's when I noticed the unopened farewell card my neighbor had shoved in my hand as I left. I pulled the card out of the envelope and $100 dropped out, just enough to get me through the remainder of my trip. Later, I asked my neighbor why she had enclosed the money. She said, I had a feeling it would help. So, a lot of times I'm a Christian, and I believe in, you can feel things in the spirit, and you can know when there's something that needs to be done if you're sensitive enough. So I feel like that's what she was talking about. So anyway, this one was by Nadine Chandler, and she's from Winthrop. I'm like I said, y'all, this is Southern accent. Winthrop, Massachusetts. Anybody from there, you know what I'm trying to say. So, and then the next one says, raised right. Children were playing at the recreation area of an IKEA store when my 5-year-old granddaughter motioned for a small boy to stop. She knelt down before him and retied his flopping shoelaces. She had only just learned to tie her own. No words were spoken, but after she finished, both smiled shyly, then turned to race off in different directions. Wow. So anyway, that was by Sheila Mays, and she's from Ola, Louisiana. Okay, I liked that one too. Okay, so then we got blanket statement. Excuse me. When I was 7, my family drove to the Grand Canyon. At one point, my favorite blanket flew out the window and was gone. I was devastated. Soon after, we stopped at a service station. Mopping, I found a bench and moping. I found a bench and was about to eat my sandwich when a biker gang pulled into the station. Is that your blue Ford? A huge frightening man with a gray and black beard asked. Mom nodded reticently. The man pulled my blanket from his jacket pocket and handed it to her. He then returned to his motorcycle. I repaid him the only way I knew how. I ran up to him and gave him my sandwich. See? You can't judge a book by its cover, you guys. He was a kind man. Even though he was a biker, he was a kind man, and that shouldn't matter. And it was by Zena Hilton, and she is from the United Kingdom. Okay, so the next one is driving through. When my friend and I were injured in a car accident, a family from out of state stopped to help. Seeing we were hurt, they drove us to the hospital and stayed there until we were released. They then took us home, got us food, and made sure we were settled in. Amazingly, they interrupted their vacation to help us. Cindy Earls, story this says Cindy Earls, and she's from Ada, Oklahoma. I'm telling you, it's people all over the world that is willing to give a helping hand, that is willing to go out their way, um, to just be kind. And I think the only problem is, like I keep saying, is we're just not reaching for each other enough so that it shows. You understand what I'm saying? So, just continue to do the work, guys, and it's gonna happen. I promise you, it's gonna happen. Okay, if we do that, it will happen if we do that. Okay, it says butterflies of support. Excuse me, guys. Oh my goodness. And then it says I was 4 months. Okay, so butterflies of support. It says I was 4 months pregnant with our first child when our baby's heart stopped beating. Oh my goodness. I was devastated. As the day went on, I was nervous about returning to work. I'm a middle school teacher and didn't know how I could face kids. This past May, after 4 weeks of recovering, I walked into my empty classroom and turned on the lights. Glued to the wall were 100 colored paper butterflies, each with a handwritten message on it from current and past students. All of them had encouraging messages. Keep moving forward. Don't give up on God, and know that we love you. It was exactly what I needed. See, that's so important too. I mean, middle school, imagine that. And so those are people who raise their kids right now. We can't raise our kids one way and expect the world to be another way. You got to instill into your kids that we are, well, they say the United States, right? It's a melting pot. So, and just, we are one nation. And so we have to get along. So that we can have in not even the United States. I mean, not United Nations, but the United States. And so we have to get along. Excuse me, guys. Oh, this is terrible. I'm sorry. So yeah, we have to try and get along so that we can have a better world and leave the world in a better place than what it was when we got here. And I felt like that's what Kobe Bryant did. He left the world in a better place. He did whatever he could in his little corner. And that's the thing. We do whatever we can in our little corner. And then if you're doing it in your corner, I'm doing it in my corner, then somebody else is doing it in their corner. And then after a while, it begins to glow like a light on a hill, a candle on a hill. You know, we gotta do this. We gotta make an effort, guys. And that was and that effort is by raising our kids, right? I want to make that point. And that was by Jennifer Garcia, Esquivel, and that was in San Benito, Texas. Okay? And it says twice as nice. I like that. Twice as nice. Okay, so Two firefighters were waiting in line at a fast food restaurant when the siren sounded on their fire truck parked outside. As they turned to leave, a couple who had just received their order handed their food to the firefighters. The couple then got back in line to reorder. Doubling down on their selfless act, the manager refused to take their money. Twice as nice. Isn't that something, y'all? You pay for it and it come back immediately. That's how it is nowadays. Years ago, it seemed like it took a decade for it to come back. Not that you're looking for it, but these days it comes back like immediately. And so that was Joanne Sanderson. And that's from Braden, Florida. Okay. See, I'm telling y'all, say what you want to say about Florida, but Florida got some good people in it. Florida keep coming up. Designated driver. I'd pull over onto the side of a New Mexico road and was suffering a panic attack when a minivan full of kids pulled over. A woman got out and asked if I was okay. No, I said. Then I laid out what had happened. I was delivering books for a publishing company. My next stop was way up this long and winding and to me very treacherous road. I couldn't do it. I'll deliver the books for you, she said. She was a local and the roads were nothing for her. I took her up on the offer and never forgot the simple kindness of a stranger. And that was Doreen Rick Ord, and she's from Ord, Nebraska. It's some pretty interesting names, these different places too. But those kind of places, I'm thinking small town, you know how they say small town, people from small town are some of the best people you can ever meet. That's what that sound like that was from. A Christmas Story. In January 2006, a fire destroyed a family's home. In that fire were all the belongings of a 6-year-old boy, including his Christmas presents. A classmate from his school who had a birthday around then asked her parents if she could give all her gifts to the boy. That act of kindness will forever warm my heart because the boy is my grandson. Oh, and that was from Donna. Okay, this sounds like a Russian. I'm trying to say it, y'all. Kashnowisky. It's from Lebanon. Okay, it's from Lebanon. But yeah. So talk about race, right? And kids learn what we teach them. So let's just try to teach them well, okay, guys? They learn what we teach them right. They deserve to get taught right. They deserve that. And then once you teach them right, it won't be hard for the world to continue to be a good place, because once they grow up, then it's already instilled in them to be loving and kind. And okay, so then it says she gave me direction. That's the next one. She gave me directions. And this is the last one. So it says she gave me direction. As I left a party, I got on the wrong freeway and was immediately lost. I pulled over to the shoulder and called my roadside assistance provider. She tried to connect me to the California Highway Patrol, but that call never went through. Hearing the panic in my voice, she came up with an plan B. You're near this office, she said. I'm about to go off shift. Stay put and I'll find you. 10 minutes later, she rolled up. She guided me not only to the right freeway, but all the way to the correct freeway exit. And then with a wave goodbye, she drove back into the night. And that was Michelle Arnold and Santee, California. And that's from Santee, California. And so, but yeah, that was the last one. And on that note right there, you know how you need people's help, and they'll lead you right up to help, but they won't help. So for me, and I guess that might sound kind of weird the way I said it, and I apologize for those of you that didn't understand what I was trying to get at. But I'm just saying, when you help somebody, help them all the way. Don't just help and be like, well, I'm going to do this part, but then they can do that part. Sometimes they need help the whole way. And you will know when, and you will know who. Just continue to allow yourself to be sensitive, and you will know that God will let you know that those people who really need the help. And then he'll let you know when there's people that you help them a little bit. What they say, you give a man a fish, you feed a man, you feed him for a day, you teach him to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. You'll know those moments when you need to teach them to fish or give them the fish. God will let you know that. Okay? So everybody who need complete help ain't lazy, no good, or looking for handouts. It just, they literally need that help. Whether it be giving direction or giving them food or giving them money for a bill. I'm sure, I ain't gonna say all, but I'm sure a great amount of us have been in situations where we've seen hardship and we've needed help. And for myself, I've always been a type of person, if I need help, you're never going to know, because I'm never going to ask you. You will probably be the one that have to end up asking me if I need help, which I'm not proud of that, because I always say, if you need help, you ask for help. And in return, if you notice somebody that need help, then you offer help. Or if somebody asks you, you return the favor. You pay it forward. I'm telling you, we just need to start embracing each other. So that was part 2 of my my Reader's Digest articles that I found so interesting, very, very interesting. And I grew up reading Reader's Digest. Loved it. I remember this old lady. She gave me a bunch of them. So it took me a while to read through them. And then also they had like newspaper articles and stuff. So if you guys can just run across some Reader's Digest, I don't care how old they is, they still feed your soul. They still feed your soul. I still love them right now today. So I thought that was that's why I wanted to share it with y'all, because I thought it was pretty interesting. and it just different moments like that of life situations that the Reader's Digest really help you, to indulge in. So anyway, so my time is running out. But anyway, my time is running out, and I'm gonna miss y'all. I'm telling you, I'm getting so used to doing this, and this is my third video today. So I'm starting to really like this and enjoy you guys' company. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for loving me. And I know that y'all probably say, you always say that, but because I really mean it. I appreciate y'all stopping by, hanging a left, and stopping by my channel and sitting down with me and listening to me share my heart with you guys. And so don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click that bell so that you get all of my notifications, so you can get my videos every time I post one. And don't forget to share with your family and friends. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like it. And if you decide to give me a thumbs down, hey, let me know why you give me that thumbs down. If you don't tell me why, then I won't know why. Because we can all improve. No matter what we're doing, we can always improve. And I'm willing to improve. Okay? So just let me know. And like I say, I can't please everybody, but I do my best to make this channel better. Okay? So anyway, I love you guys to pieces, and I love you guys, and I talk to you later, and bye.